This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
Hey guys, this is Valerie Lauer with the iPhoneAppReview.com, here with a video app review of an application we've had this week called Spanish Class. Spanish Class is an application that contains a bunch of different reference materials. It's broken down into several different course levels. And then you complete these exercises to see where you are in your learning process, to solidify your learning, and also to kind of drive all these lessons home to kind of keep you on task. Because just looking at a list of words and reference material may not be the best way to always learn, but the exercises, since they're broken up into so many categories, are really going to help with that. This application does cost $1.99. There is an additional speech update you can do right there on the application for 99 cents as well that I definitely suggest doing. It's a speech upgrade, which lets you actually use this listening section and hear all the words out loud, which is very, very helpful. Since you can't hear them out loud without doing the upgrade, it does kind of diminish the fact that the app would be useful to anyone who's brand new to the language. And for that reason, I suggested it for someone who's currently enrolled in a Spanish course, or has a little bit of background in the language, just so they can make the most of it. As you can tell, the app is very well laid out. It's clear, it's clean, and it has a lot of visual interest, so I really think they get bonus points for that. Here under reference material, it's broken up into different sections. There's a vocabulary section where you can actually change the selection, clear which ones you have marked as you learn them, or really you have lots and lots of different options here to view these and learn about them. So I'm really a big fan and think this is a really cool way to learn these words, to see them side by side, vocabulary style. And as we'll see in a second, this is all part of that first course level. On the verb section, it has the verbs broken down for you, and you can do a search anytime you want to. So if you want to do, there you go, tener, and there it is. And it will actually give you all of the different breakdowns and all of the conjugations and all of the tenses as well. Anything from the present to the pretérito, the conditional, the imperative, etc., etc. So that's a really cool way to always go over those and review them. So for that reason, again, this is a great application for people that are learning Spanish. In the grammar section, it has it broken down into different categories by adjectives, subject, negation, contractions, all kinds of stuff. So this is really a grammar lesson book broken down by easy topic. That way you can always get to what you're looking for. Let's see if we wanted to look at something like the weather. Since there's some crazy weather today, this gives you a little bit of a breakdown of that. And other grammar rules. There's also a useful phrases section, which is similar to something you would have if you were going to visit somewhere you want to say thank you very much. It's muchas gracias. There you go. In the main section, again, once you've kind of gone over and learned those, you have these different exercise sections. There's a vocabulary, verb, and grammar section you can go into. We're going to go into the vocabulary section just because it's an easy way to show you. And this is customizable. You can have it challenge you to do English to Spanish, Spanish to English, or to do gender. Which, if you have your first book in Spanish, it's either el or la beforehand. And that'll be something you have to learn as you go. So as an example, let's go ahead and take a look. You can have it just do the marked words that you mark in that list of vocabulary if you choose to. So let's see, la cabra. What is the correct translation? Now if you guess something, which I'm going to have to do here, and if you get it right, it just lets you do your answer and you're good to go. If you choose something, let's see, el taxi, let's just guess the wrong one. It's obviously taxi, but if you choose, say, bib and say answer and you get it wrong, it will pop up and tell you what the correct answer was. It will also mark that down in your section at the end of which is a report, which is really cool. Let's see if I know what this one means. I might not. Oh, there we go. Never promised that my Spanish was great, but we did say we'd take a look at the application, which, again, is just a very, 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 helpful, useful application. I think this is a really cool way to get this information in your head and to make some dent in your Spanish practice as you go. Since it's so well laid out, and since the price is really great, it's $1.99, I did give this application a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's just so cool that this is so inexpensive. It's cheaper than you're going to spend on even a Spanish to English dictionary, and you're going to have a lot more interactive features, these great quizzes, and it's laid out and really, really great. And we're about to get to those. There we go. So here's your results. It tells you what day it is, what time it is, how much time it took you just to complete it, what your score was, and the ones you got wrong are all there. You can keep that in your history, and then you can always visit your exercise history to see it, and you can delete them if you don't like them. And in the history, it'll actually show you all the same exact results, so you'll always be able to see which ones you got wrong, which one, and now be able to work over those. This application does actually integrate with Game Center as well, so that's kind of cool. You have all these different awards you can unlock, and you can even check out the leaderboards right there from the application. So very cool. And again, a 4.5 out of 5 stars is well deserved here. This application is super well, super beautifully laid out, very intelligently designed to give you lots of practice, and a real home run, in my opinion. With the iPhoneAppReview.com, this has been Valerie Lauer with a video app review of Spanish class. Until next time.